It
All
just
right.
weird when it's way over there to me.
I got you.
Because then I feel like I've been looking way over there too. Okay, why couldn't you keep it on the table? What was the point of moving it over there?
Because when we were on, we're on live now, but good morning. I'm inviting everybody in. Hey, will you go live and start inviting people?
Oh.
Because it looked so close up. If you go to that live feed, and we was interviewing Loretta, it looked so close up. So what I did, I downloaded hers to audio. So we're just gonna have an audio feed on that. Yeah, that's why I moved it back. Just in case you bring somebody in that's already back here. All right, everybody, welcome to 2026. This year, we all should win. Last year started off pretty rough for me, and it ended wonderfully.
Oh yeah, last year started out real rough for me.
Yep, so hey, we are on the better heights, better things. So we are good. All right, here we go.
That just lets you know you can get through things. Just don't give up.
Absolutely.
Don't ever give up.
Don't give up. Keep pushing. Did you write people? No.
I thought I was going to go to work. I forgot what I was doing. I got to put the new insurance in.
Oh man.
Oh Lord, January is a busy month because people's insurance is changing.
Updating.
Yeah. A lot of times.
All right.
My-
We're just inviting people in. So
Okay.
go ahead, babe.
No, go ahead.
And I'm gonna run and make some coffee for us while we talk about New Year's resolution. Did anybody do anything fun yesterday? How was your day? Were you at church? Were you at a party? Let's talk about it. Let's get into some of this. New Year's resolution is to forgive everybody that you have not forgave.
Are you going to do that?
Absolutely. I'm already forgiving everybody.
Do you got people you don't talk to? Well, what's forgiveness?
So you're not talking to everybody that you're forgiving?
I know not everybody, but I'm talking about like people people in your family and stuff like that.
Well, people in family.
Family people. You don't gotta forgive
You
everybody.
know what?
You don't gotta hang around. You don't gotta talk to everybody because you forgive them because depending on what they did to you. I mean, if somebody molested you or something like that, shit, you never got.
Right. Absolutely, you forgive them.
Depending on what they did, or they did something to your, they shoot, did something to your kids. Depending on
And the
what people
forgiveness
does.
is for you,
Like,
not for the other person. It's for the other person too, if you want to communicate that with them. But even if you give, some people may not forgive you depending on the circumstances that stuff went through. That you went through.
Right. You may forgive somebody, they may not forgive you. My friend wrote a book called how do you forgive a person who don't apologize? Sometimes people not gonna apologize to you.
Right. Absolutely. That is absolutely true.
How do you forgive a person who won't apologize?
How do you feel a person that you want to apologize?
Who won't apologize to you?
Right.
You feel like a person should have to apologize for you for you?
No.
Some people be feeling like that. One of the hardest things one thing people come to counseling for a lot is that they feel like their parents, they can't forgive their parents because they won't acknowledge it. This happens a lot with a lot of people. They feel like my parents, when I try to talk to them about what they done to me, they say they didn't do it. What do you say about that? They say that didn't happen.
When you try to acknowledge something that happened and they say you're tripping.
They say it never happened.
I mean,
somebody chime in. What do you do when you feel like somebody done something to you? When you try to confront them about it or say something to them about it, and they say it never happened. You know for a fact it did happen, but they say that it didn't happen. That happens with a lot of people with their parents, and that's why they have a really hard time forgiving their parents, because they feel like they need them to acknowledge it first. Anybody got any comments about that? People who have a hard time forgiving their parents for something. Herman's son told him that he tried to forgive him, but what did he tell you? He needs you to be different.
yeah, he said I need to be like Bill Cosby.
He didn't say Bill Cosby. You said Bill Cosby. What did he say?
But he said I need to react like, a perfect father.
He said perfect father. You said perfect
emotions, and I'm like, well, if I never really had emotions like that, but I'm working on, I begin to work on it.
And he said he needed him to be more emotionally available, I guess, like more understand his emotions, try to understand his emotions more. But
right.
Actually, Herman is a person who's more into his feelings than, when it comes down to a black man that understands his feelings or know how to say how he's feeling more than the average man. Well, I ain't gonna say the average man, but more than the men who I dealt with personally. Because I can't compare him to everybody.
Right.
But people who I've dealt with personally, at least he knows how to acknowledge his feelings. He knows how to figure out what he's feeling. A lot of men don't know how to do that. They don't even, I don't even think they try. They just say, I don't have the right to feel, period.
And it comes from when we was raised yourself. We did not have. Oh, you know what? I got my Bluetooth on, so they cannot. My live people cannot hear you. I definitely do apologize, my people. You only have him in your ear. I definitely do apologize, people. So they didn't hear anything that you were saying.
Happy New Year. We were talking about forgiveness, and so I got on because Herman didn't have his live on, so I got to repeat it. And somebody said something on here, so let me see what that is. First thing is Happy New Year, and then we'll start talking about resolutions.
Welcome to 2026.
Welcome to 2026. We started talking about a lot of things people come to counseling for. So a lot of people come to counseling because they want to forgive their parent, but they feel like they cannot forgive their parent because they feel like their parent won't acknowledge what they done to them. Let me read Leo's comment. Leo, I still got a rope on. Actually, I was real sleepy this morning. Leo said, Happy New Year. And my Eddie Murphy on Trading Spaces Voices. Trading Places Voices. Yeah, Happy New Year, Leo. Leo, what we gonna do this year? We said win. Win, just in life in general. That's the word for today. Win.
Win, 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 no matter what.
Win, 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 no matter what.
Yeah. Here you
Yeah.
go.
We gonna win.
Oh, man.
Just win, period. In life, I got a New Year's statement. My whole
Say
statement
something.
this year.
That's ginger red.
My statement this year is, and I put it on my page, it is not about the struggle, it's about how we react to the struggle. So this is my whole thing that I want to do better on, is that we know struggles are going to come. We know things are going to happen that we didn't plan. And so my New Year thing is that, this is something I work with a lot of clients. This is a problem that I work on, that people have, is that people need control. Me too. But, people like to plan their life. They like to plan things out. And, but that's not how life works. We're not the only person on the board. Like if we had a chessboard and you make your chess move, well, you're not the only one making moves on that board. And so it's like we want to have control, like we're the only one who's making moves. But there are many other factors in life. And so my thing is, I know me personally, I do my very best all the time. Lately I don't work as hard as I used to when it comes down to work. I ain't gonna lie, I don't, I'll be slacking off a lot now. But I know I used to work as hard. that I used to really do my best at work. I could do better at work, but for the most part, I work really hard. I try to have good relationships. I try to be nice to people. I do all that. So my thing is, your chess move, make your best move. You on the board, you make your best move. After you make your best move, this is me. You wait and let other things happen. So you wait and make that best move. I might even put a chessboard right here. We got one in the house. I told my client yesterday to put a chessboard on the table so that he can stop thinking about, stop needing to have so much control. He can change his mind about, I need to control everything. So make the chess move, make your best move. Wait and see what happens. And then when whatever happens next, make your next best move. But don't think that you have control over everything that's going to happen on that board, because you don't. And that is what a lot of people get really stuck in. It's trying to have so much control over their life. You don't have total control over your life, unfortunately. You don't. You can make great decisions, but you don't have total control. Hey, Leo, you want to come on here and talk?
Even with a bad hand, you can still win.
Right. And I wish Herman to come in here and not in
Baby, I'm coming, honey.
But you can win with a bad hand. I said that when I graduated my master's. That's before I graduated my doctorate. When I graduated my master's, I said, I got that sermon from Pastor Jay, so I ain't gonna act like it was mine. But I got up and said, you can win with a bad hand. Because I grew up in Monroe, Arkansas, with about, there's less than, there's like, I don't know. Back in the day, there might have been like 1,000 people, if that. 800 people, not 1,000 people, probably 800 people. And ain't nobody didn't teach us nothing. Well, people taught us how to, they taught us family, connection, definitely that. I mean, I'm not gonna say they didn't teach us nothing, because actually they did. But they taught us, how to have family, how to take care of each other, that type of thing. Which in the end, that's the most important thing you need to know. But at first, I thought they should, just teach us how to get out there and get it. And my family, none of the women really, back in the day, for the most part, I mean, my aunt always worked. But in Arkansas, the women didn't work. The men were all pretty much like mechanics and, fix houses and, stuff like that. They were all like people to do things that they, use their hands. But there was not an influences really. I thought I'd go to college, but all my family I was good enough if I just had babies, got married and had babies. That was it. That was good enough. It ain't, I'm not saying anything is wrong with it, but back in the day, that was good enough. Get married, have babies. That's what they expected of you in Arkansas. And so, and that's what my grandparents, that's what they wanted. My granddaddy, I was like 17. My granddaddy was like, or 16 even. He was like, I'm gonna end up dying before you have any kids. I was like, Granddaddy, you tripping. I might have been 16. I think he was already ready for me to have a kid. But he did die. I think he did pass away before I had any kids. I was like, Granddaddy, you tripping. You ain't even secret. He did die before I had any kids. So the expectations were very slim of me, as a young person. Like I said, I expected to go to college. I didn't know what I dreamed of there. I mostly dreamed of being married, White House and picket fence, having some kids, that type of thing. Let's see what Leo talking about on here. Leo said, nope, hell no, I ain't getting on there. I'm naked. I'm naked and standing in the bed. I don't blame you, Leo. You see I got this robe on. I threw the first thing on in the house because Herman woke me up. And I really didn't feel like
your daughter woke me up to take her to school.
Oh, he had to take my daughter to school this morning. And I got to work. Man, I thought I took off. I thought I closed my book. But usually on holidays I work because people are very depressed on holidays.
All right, baby. Let me get in here with you, baby.
People do a thing called tallying up. So tallying up is looking at their whole life. I know my conversation is over everywhere. But usually, I'll just be talking to y'all about what people come to counseling for. Usually, on holidays, people start tallying up
You're beautiful.
their life.
You're
What did I plan for my life?
Hope
And
y'all
they-
can hear me.
And they start to remember that things are not going the way they had planned it. What do you say about that? I'm just talking about some of the most common things people come to counseling for, and that is a big one. Not being, the timing in life. They feel like they're not what they want to be.
Right. Not where they're supposed to be at.
Yeah.
And I feel like that sometimes myself. I went through a lot of stuff, so I feel like that sometimes myself, where I'm not where I particularly want to be at. But when I look around and I have my twin,
Your
my
son.
my
Oh yeah, he said my twin.
not it's my soul twin, may I say. We are so much in common. We do so much alike. And I got this beautiful lady. I got my wonderful sons. So my oldest boy's in college. He had a broken finger. He scored 11 yesterday with a broken finger. He called me. I was like, "What's up, son? How you doing?" He's like, "Nothing." I was like, "I'm watching your game." He was like, "Yeah, man, I got a broken finger, Dad." I'm like, "Dang, does it hurt?" He's like, "Yeah, it hurts." But he was still balling. They had him in the game the whole game. I was like, "Damn."
With a broken finger, that's crazy.
Yeah, I was like, "Man, okay, that's what's up."
They did him like you be doing. You gonna be all right.
Yeah, for real. That's the difference from raising a kid coming up in a single father household and a single mother household.
A boy.
Right, a son. A lot of times my son, he'll ride on the bike, he'll fall down. I'll be like, "Yo, nigga, get up, dog. Shit, what you doing?" And then my mom, she went through some complications, some stuff, so I had to move my mom with me for about 10 years. So he got a lot of the, feminine stuff from my mom. His mom was, in the picture, but most of the feminine stuff came from my mother. With me, I'm like, "Dude, get up, let's go." I'm jogging, he's jogging, we doing all this stuff together. So when he called me, he was like, "Yeah, my finger hurt, but Dad, I'm used to it. I remember the times when I got stung by a bee. I was scared of bees, and we outside, working outside, and I'm talking about, Dad, there's all these bees up here." I'm like, "Dude, it's all right. We get bit. We gonna kill them." It is. So I got bit, and they didn't kill them. So yeah.
Happy New Year, D. Greta, how you?
Dr.
Dr.
Greta.
Greta. I'm tripping.
Happy
Dr. Greta.
New Year, Dr. Greta.
Because I don't like when people don't put my DR, especially by clients, when they be starting to try to call me Miss. I'll be like, no.
Dr. Greta, would you like to come in so we can interview you? See what you do?
Yeah. For real, we don't even really know what you do. We need to find out what kind of doctor you are, Dr. Greta.
Would you mind if we bring you in?
Happy New Year, Leo. See who else on there.
Okay,
On
let's
yours.
look. Okay.
We're just talking about random stuff today. Talking about really I was talking about my goal. My goal this year is, I put it on my page. Here you
Okay,
go.
I have
The struggle is not the problem. It's
D. Hickman, Lee, D. Hickman and Lee, and on yours, she said no.
hell no. People like, hell no, I ain't coming over there. Y'all tripping.
I know,
Hey,
right?
look.
People not prepared, not ready yet.
Yeah. So
So
I
can
want
we
to.
set up a future interview with you?
Yeah.
Interview with you. How about that?
Yeah, we need to get to know people in the dance community more. You be right around people and don't know what they do. So
Who
we
they
would
are.
like to start to
Right.
interviewing people and find out a little bit more about them. So I would like to approach life. This is my resolution.
I have a.
She put it right there. Oh, you know that?
She said, I don't see it. Is it on yours?
Oh, let me go to yours.
Is that today? That might have been
No.
my
She
live
just,
today. No, I mean, is this my live today? Or
I don't know what you.
yeah, 15 minutes. Yeah, this is my live.
All right, let me go over to your page. Hold on, Dr. Greta. One moment. Let me go over here and check out.
So anyway, my New Year's resolution.
Hey, Happy New Year, and twin. Hey, what's good, my man? I seen you last night. You was you look like you was having fun wherever you was at, my brother. I have a doctorate in strategic leadership.
Oh really? You need to come on one day to teach us something. Tell us about something. And I don't know what that means, but that sounds interesting. Call me one day. You got my inbox me. Let's talk one day. I want to know what that means. Strategic leadership.
Hey, twin, would you like to come on this morning, my brother?
So my resolution is, listen to this. The struggle is not the problem to approach life this way. The struggle is not the problem. It is our approach to the struggles that is the problem. And so it's thinking that for me, and for a lot of people who I know and I deal with, it's thinking that we have total control over things. So I want to approach life in a way where I do my very best. I make my best move, and I wait on the other factors to happen, or whatever happens, I roll with it. Me and him did that a lot last year. I mean, there was stuff happened. We went in the contest over there at the studio, and we didn't win. And he thought it was I don't know if he was about to get caught up in the not winning or not. But I quickly said, okay, how do we win? We're always winning, regardless. How do we turn this into a win?
Right.
Whatever we do, how do we turn this into a win? How do we, let's approach it in a way where, we take it. We start off with everything happened the exact way it should have happened.
Absolutely.
We start off with that. This is how it was supposed to happen.
Right.
And then we take the next step. We approach life like that. This is the way it was supposed to happen. I don't like it happening like that, but this is the way it was supposed to happen, and then we approach it. Well, who else is that on there now? Is that?
That's Wanda. Good morning, Wanda.
Good morning, Wanda. Y'all know I can't see. I'm gonna get laser surgery soon. I'm planning on it. Anybody had laser surgery? So Herman mentioned forgiveness, and I got to talking about how one thing a lot of people struggle with is forgiving people who would not apologize. And so one thing that, just so y'all know, one thing that even some of y'all kids probably struggle with, so I got an answer for this one, is my parent won't acknowledge what they did. So I can't forgive my parent because they will not acknowledge what they did. So you started talking about that earlier. What did you think about that? Did you ever have a problem like that? You didn't just got to be with your parent, but with anyone. Like, I can't
Jessica, good morning.
forgive them because they won't acknowledge what they did.
Right. I do understand. So,
Teach me on one day. Go ahead, because she wrote a book like that.
So acknowledging what a parent did. When I was back in the 80s and 90s, I look at it like, and I look at my parents' parents.
Text my friend, tell her to get on the show this morning. Go ahead. Baby.
And my parents, my mother's mother, she moved to California and she left my mother with her mother, which was actually born into slavery. Her mother was born in 1862, and her grandfather was born in 1863. Now, my mother has a real old soul, and so coming up listening to music and all that other stuff was not what we did. I really didn't listen to music because I was a grown man. For real, on the cool. I was little, well, probably young. I consider myself maybe running around 13, but I was on my own. So,
you know, old school black people, we was grown, we were 14, but go ahead.
Right. So, I'm just grateful that my mother did better than she did with me than her mother did with her.
Did you always have that approach, or when you was young, was you mad? Like, did you always, because I know we have that approach now that we older, but when you were young, did you have that approach?
No, I was thinking like probably my youngest boy was like, hey, you're not good, that stigma. You're supposed to be like Bill Cosby, this is what I'm watching on TV every night. Why aren't you like him?
Yeah.
But you gotta tell people for who they are.
Yeah.
Now, what else was it?
Cause I know I used to be pissed at my mom. What you saying?
And then my dad, his dad, pretty much never dealt with him. And my grandmother always told him, if you want your father in your life, she told my dad this and his brothers, because she had 6 kids as well. She had 4 boys and 2 girls. She said, go get your father when you're grown. Go hang out with him when you're grown.
Yeah,
Right now, he's not around you now, but when you're grown, go hang around him and go get him. Corley, who was his son? Andreas, what's up?
Happy New Year, y'all.
Happy New Year, everybody.
And like, who wanted to do
Raven,
that? Shit, if you
what's
wasn't around
up?
when I was young, what am I gonna want to hang around you
Corliss, what's up?
when I'm grown?
Right, but my dad, they did go get their dad when they grew up.
Oh, they did.
Yeah, they went to go get him and hung out with him and figure out what they were. He had 2 families. He had my uncles and aunties, and then he had another set of kids. He had like a lot. So yeah, I mean, there's nothing. I really don't see anything wrong with that. So when I approached my dad later on in life, I said, Dad, I understand you did more than what your dad did for you.
Yeah, but that's how you felt initially, or that's how you came
absolutely
up with as a grown man. Yeah, at this age, yeah. Of course, this is what we come up with now at this age because we're more mature.
And we have our own children.
Right, and we understand how it is raising children. And so now, of course, at this point in life, we have a more mature approach.
Right.
To having children. I mean, to raising children. But no, I know when I was young, I was pissed at my mom. I was so mad. We had went to the foster home one time, and I was the oldest that was in the foster home because my older brother was too big. He was too old to go in the foster home, and I was the oldest in there, and I was already very bossy with my brothers, and I would sit them down and say, "Don't touch nothing. Don't look at nothing. Don't touch nothing." Like you tell your kids when you go in the store, and then they would still get blamed for stuff, and I used to be pissed. And so by the time she came back and got us, I was so mad. I was one angry person until later, as I had my child, and I trusted her again, leaving my son around her for a little bit, and then I started to, get better with it. But I was angry for a long time. But I used to feel like this too. She won't acknowledge, because I'm gonna give y'all the answer to this. I came up with this. Found this answer through science and everything. But I used to be like, well, because if you would say anything to her about it, she'd be like, that did not happen. You're the one who got my kids taken. Because I was the one who said her husband told her in school her husband was abusive. He was physically abusive. And he wasn't really whooping me, he was whooping my brothers. But I'm the one who told her. So she was like, that ain't what you the one. She was mad at me. She was like, because you got my kids taken. I'm like, well, can't nobody get your kids taken if there's nothing happening. So anyway, that was a long story. But I was not trying to hear that. I was like, it took me a long time to get over it because I was like, she won't acknowledge the story. Well, the truth is, 2 people's story is not the same. A woman trying to raise kids and trying to figure out life, her story is not the same as a kid who's trying to live life. You know what I'm saying? Like, she trying to figure stuff out. She came from Monroe, Arkansas. My mama did too. Grew up in the country. Didn't know much. I don't want to be saying she didn't know much because our family did keep us connected, and we knew family. We knew closeness. We knew connection. Which, as you get older, you come to find out how important it is. So we knew how to do things like grow things. We knew how to plant stuff. We had animals running around the yard, and we were, we knew how to share because as I learned later in life, especially after I went back and did a little research, I learned that our grandparents who had land up in the front, they fed all the people who had land in the back, who were like poor and didn't have wasn't able to eat. Okay. So I found that out. But what we had was family. We had a really close family. And my grandma was always nice to everybody. My grandma was so forgiving. Had she been forgiving her whole life? No, I don't know because I had heard she beat a woman up and all kind of stuff about my granddaddy back in the day. But as she became a grandparent, she was very forgiving. And I was raised by my grandparents for the most part. So she was, you know, people would do stuff to her and she'd be like, girl, don't worry about it. I'm like, Grandma, yes, worry about it. Let's get him. She'd be like, no, don't worry about it. I'd be like, you ain't gonna do nothing? You still talking to them and they did that? She still would feed them. So we had that because I don't ever want to say that we didn't have much. We just didn't have what I thought was valuable. Say that. Let me say that. So, you know, because you learn as you get older of things that's valuable that you didn't know that was valuable.
Hey, my mother's online. Good morning, Mom.
Good morning, good morning, Mom. How you doing? I'm taking care of your son. He's being a good man too. He's been a good man. He's been calm. He have not been cussing out nobody. I don't even know when was the last time he cussed somebody out. When me and him first met, he cussed people out every day. Literally.
Oh, Lord.
He cussed people out at Walmart. He was cussing people out at Home Depot. I was like, you know, it's not normal to cuss people out every day. No, that's not normal, right? Like, ain't nobody doing nothing to you every day.
They were.
Yeah, Home Depot do be doing stuff. But still, you ain't got to cussing people out and telling people all the stuff you was telling them.
Like I come in peace, but I'm always ready for war.
He was telling people everything. He tell them that, yo, your wife didn't kiss you today or didn't talk to you today, so now you mad at me. And,
Baby,
and he be hollering, knowing he big and he a tall black man and he up in there hollering at them folks.
Oh, Lord, Grace.
Scaring them folks. He was about to holler at this lady last night. That lady was getting scared.
Who?
That lady who gave us that ticket on our car. We parked.
Yeah,
and the lady put a warning on the car.
A citation. She put a and I got to look into it. So yesterday we was at a hotel, and at the whole
party.
Was at a party? So it was at a hotel, and it said in the front side and the back side said, "This is hotel handicap parking. We have a handicap sticker. I am handicapped, so we have a handicap sticker." So she put a citation on the car, and she was mad because we didn't pay to park. That's exactly what it was.
That's what he said she was mad about. Because he comes up with a conclusion all the time about why people are really mad.
Well, she was mad with her husband to give her another last night.
You heard that? He was told the lady that.
That's why originally she was upset.
Yeah.
But, so I was
that's
like.
That's what he would have told her.
So I said, let me take a picture of this. And so she was like, well, you got to pay for it? I'm like, we go to church here. We go to Lakewood Church here. So if I'm parking here.
But you went at church right then.
Right, but we was parked in the hotel parking where it specifically said on both ends, hotel handicap parking. They wanted to divert us to another location that's for the hotel, so we got to pay $40 or $20 to park. But I didn't go that route. We went to the free parking last night.
We found the free parking.
Right, and that's what she was upset about. So I was like, and then so when I was talking to her, it's like, sir, well, y'all don't have to pay for the ticket. It's just a.
And I was done. Once she said we didn't have to pay,
well, I'm making sure that we didn't have to pay for that ticket. All right, let's see what Justin.
That man was finna go off. This man was finna go off on the woman, and that woman was an older. Well, she wasn't that old.
She was giving us a citation, so she was ready for it. Tell the truth about her H2O. She is big mad.
Who? Tell the truth about who?
This is what Jessica Crockett said. Tell the truth about her. She is big mad. Jessica, you funny.
Who is she talking about?
Who
come on here, Jessica, and tell us about that.
Yeah, you would like to join live,
Jessica? That lady was.
I miss y'all in Dallas, I do miss y'all in Dallas.
Right, he was about to go off on that lady. That lady was getting scared.
That lady was funny, baby.
She was. That lady was. Y'all seen her face. She was getting scared. I was like, what she said we didn't have to pay. I was like, cool, I'm good.
I gotta make sure. I gotta call in, make sure, and I'm gonna make sure
she said
that
it was
they
just
know.
A warning.
Well, I need that warning removed, baby, because we are in the right place.
Look at that. He needs the warning removed. That's what he.
And I'm bringing up my Jesus, please.
That's what he would have told him. That's what he would have sit there and argued so loud.
Yeah, for real. You ain't lying. The chicken lady was big mad. You ain't lying.
Who?
Because, she said the chicken lady was big mad.
Yeah. Like I said, that was stupid though. Like there was a big old sign right here. And the lady said, that's meant for somewhere else. It said handicap parking. How could that was so
It said hotel parking and handicap. And we was in both places at the same. It was handicap and hotel parking.
When you think about that, that was ridiculous, wasn't it? Because there was also
that's why I took a picture.
The handicap thing was on the thing, and she said that wasn't meant for that. That lady was lying, but
She
still.
took out on.
Herman was gonna get her though. If I wasn't there, oh my God, he would have went off.
She talking about all hugs was mad because she didn't get there last night.
Yeah, that's what he would have said. He would have started saying that, and what else would you have said?
Oh no, baby, you pulled me straight away. You was like, oh no, baby, let's go.
Yeah,
I'm
we ain't
like-
got to pay because I seen the lady getting scared. Look.
I was
What
like,
else? What else would you would have said?
Man, whatever came to mind.
Because Herman would go off.
Until she took that damn citation back.
He would go off. We stopped that lady and was like, hey, hold on. You come over here and explain to us why would you put this on our car?
That is funny, baby. You're funny.
But really though, that was crazy, wasn't it?
Yeah, it
Because
was.
the sign was right there and it said handicap. And
Right.
she said it wasn't meant for right there. But where else could it be meant for if that was the
A
handicap?
hotel and handicap, exactly. So yeah, it's
She was looking at us like, ain't either one of y'all ass
But
handicapped
sometimes
either.
when people don't
Well,
have
how do you
authority,
know?
when people don't have authority anywhere else, they want to skirt their authority on their job, on her post. She was like top flight security. I'm
Yeah,
here.
you better
You
get out
know,
of
so
here.
I'm like,
She
okay.
didn't know this is top flight security.
No, I'm just for people's rights, baby. I'm for our rights, baby. People's rights.
And he was finna sell a civil rights thing out there. And that lady was black. Let her been white. I even tell
Oh
you.
Lord, you funny.
So that's my resolution. Y'all tell me y'all resolution in a short statement. A statement for your resolution. Mine is the struggle is not the problem. It is, for me, I'll say for me. My struggles are not the problem. My approach to my struggles is the problem. So my resolution is to have an approach to the problem, to a problem like I don't run everything. I'm not the only decider here. Life also has whatever the word.
Right.
There are other factors.
Right.
I'm not the only factor here. You know, God is there. Believe in God and believe that however it happens, I can still make it through it. Like whatever happens, I can make it through it.
Whatever your religion is, believe in your religion.
Right,
Go
believe
there.
in some high power. If you don't believe in God, the Jesus, God,
Whatever it is
wanna
that you
believe
do,
in. Allah, whatever. Believe in something.
believe in whatever you want to believe in. You know, just stand on something. Because if you don't stand on something, you're standing on nothing. So
Right.
just stand on something that you believe in.
Other than the universe. Well, if you believe in the
If you
universe,
believe in the universe,
that.
believe in the universe. You know, that's just straight up to the people.
But don't
Whatever
believe
it is.
you control everything.
Because we don't. We don't
Yeah.
control. We don't control it. So we don't control it.
Don't
So,
be delusional.
Right,
You think that
absolutely.
you control everything because you're delusional. If you think you control everything because you don't, you can do your best. You can make your best moves, and then there are other factors. And so realize that there are other factors. And just because you are choosing life a certain way, that doesn't mean that it's going to happen that way. And some people are OCD. It's real hard for them. OCD is needing extreme amount of control. I could tell when people are OCD when I talk to them. My client said the other day, they told me I was OCD. I'm like, I've been told you was OCD. You didn't hear me tell you that? Shit, I can talk to people for a few minutes and tell if they OCD. Go ahead, what were you saying?
All right. So,
Read some
Dr. Greta, I'm reading the comments as they come in, honey.
Thank you, Dad.
So Dr. Greta said, I would like to have a closer, more intimate relationship with God.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And that's one moment at a time. And
Me
do
too.
your research. I get up and pray at 3 a.m. most mornings. Oh, your phone just died, baby.
Duh.
Dang. Want to put your iPhone on?
Where is it? Where's the other charger? I don't even know the charger is.
I don't either, but your iPhone is right here, baby.
But that's not on that Facebook.
Oh, it's not? Oh, okay. So we're going to be a little bit.
Yeah, okay. Well, it was going to be almost over. We just finished on yours.
We got 20
You
minutes.
know what my charger is?
You're going to need it, I know. It's not over there? I know you're going to need it while you're working. Is it over there?
It's probably in the bedroom. Man.
All right. Sorry, y'all. Hey,
My other phone just went dead. It just said, bye, B. Gone. Told you, should plug me up.
That's mine.
That dog been trying to get in the bed no more. She's like, hell no, I'm staying in his house. It's cold.
For real. All right, people. Sorry, my other live, one of my feeds went dead, went off. I definitely do apologize about that, y'all. Let me go ahead and tune into my feed here, into this current feed that we
I
get.
know what it is in the bathroom.
That we have going on. It is in there. Okay, cool. All right. Anybody want to talk about anything on here today? Let's see what's going on. What's good? What's the
Your next New Year's resolutions.
what is the
Like,
discussion
put it in a quote.
right now? All right. What is this? Somebody just sent me something. Let's see.
Y'all have a relationship question? Throw the question out there.
Okay, your daughter said I got to go get her at 9:30.
Oh, that was her texting.
Yep.
When was she going to this early?
She had basketball practice this morning, honey.
Oh.
Right? Yeah, she had basketball practice this morning. So
Always trying to do something. We got a princess in the house. Literally.
literally, yes.
But yeah, so that's my New Year's
You gotta
resolution.
start it. Turn it on now.
Yeah,
Ready.
put your that New Year's resolution in a little quote. What's yours? In a little quote like.
My New Year's resolution is to be closer to God, be the
Okay.
best man I can be, forgive everybody that I can forgive. If anybody done me wrong or I done them wrong, the forgiveness is for myself. And if I done you wrong in the past, like cussed you out, whatever the situation's been, I like to apologize now. Baby mamas, I do apologize.
For what? Shit, you let your baby mama get away with too much if you ask me.
Well, I mean,
You give in too easy.
all
Yeah,
right.
probably, I'm pretty sure there's things you need to apologize for.
I forgive y'all.
Because he will go off on somebody. When you shouldn't sometimes.
Uncharacteristically go off on somebody.
Yes, so if he mad at somebody, you might have done it to him or you might have not. Because he'd be quickly ready to think somebody doing something to him. I'm like, ain't nobody doing nothing to you though.
So, yeah, so everybody, hey,
So if he did something to you and cuss you out in the
26.
past, he said he apologized. Y'all heard that? He said he
because you out in the
apologized.
past or any of that, let me give you my sincere apology for 2026. Now, food that I eat today, I'm going to eat some cabbage for health and some black eyed peas for wealth. That's what I'm going to eat today.
And I'm gonna eat it too because he cooking.
Right, exactly. So
I gotta work. I can't believe I gotta work. I got a full day and I got appointment requests too. I seen that I have some appointment requests. Yeah, man. I'm like,
you got 4 days. Ooh, your 4 days, 10 hours, 12 hours. Oh my.
Well, 10 clients. That don't be 12 hours.
Okay. And what time you start?
9. I don't feel like it. I'm not in the mood to work.
Ooh, right.
9. I'm not in the mood. We back. My battery went dead. I'm not in the mood to work out today. That's what I'm about to say. I'm not in the mood to work. I don't want to work. I don't feel like it. But oh well. You ain't gotta feel like it. You just gotta do it because I also don't feel like not making no money.
Right.
Cause it's hard for me just to go through a whole day and don't make no money, especially when I spend too much money. So some people said they trying to deal with their finances. So what do? First thing you do, you look at what you're spending. So what I need to do probably is cut up all the credit cards I got except for one, so that I don't end up taking them off my off my Apple Pay, so I don't end up spending more than one place, and then I can see what I'm spending. Check all your subscriptions because usually there's people getting your money that shouldn't be getting it.
Right.
Because I was paying for a subscription to the tax place and didn't even know. I didn't even know I signed up for a subscription. I seen I was paying $20 for a subscription. I was pissed. I said,
those
can y'all
add
get
up.
my money back? I said to the lady, can y'all get my money back? She gave it to me back. She gave it back for 1 month, but I needed my money back for the last 6 months that I didn't even know I was signed up.
Right, exactly. Yep.
It was just $20, but 6 months is $100
Now,
or
my dad,
$120.
now, my Dallas people, I just wanted to inform everybody I am officially moving. Well, I moved already, but
He been moved to Houston. He said he officially moving to Houston.
well, I'm selling my house because I am tired of having it on Airbnb. Moving down and staying here in Houston and probably invest in investment property here.
Yeah, we should have did that right now while the economy is like that and why it's a little
Oh,
bit better
it's
deal.
still like that right now.
I mean, we need to get a good deal on the house and
Right.
use it as an investment property.
Right. So, love you, my Dallas people. But my house is on the market. Get
Pay
it
cash
sale.
for it so we don't have to pay
Yeah, absolutely.
so we don't have to pay the interest.
Agreed upon
You can
1,000.
find ways if you be smart. You can find ways to get out of paying interest. You really can.
Yeah. Really.
If you got borrowing power, you can find ways. You get a few zero interest loans not zero interest, loans that they zero interest for. If you can find them for like at least you might be able to find them for 3 years. If you can find a few loans for zero interest for 3 years, maybe longer, and you can say like if you wanted to borrow a certain amount of money, spread it out, and like say if you have 5 cards, spread it out, but you got to pay it off in that time, and if you don't pay it off, roll it over again. Cause I just did that. I paid a vehicle off. I just paid it off. A while back, and then I used a credit card that had zero interest, and then I paid that credit card before the time, and so I paid zero interest. I just paid a $200 fee to roll the loan over. You know what I'm saying? And then I paid the credit card.
And some cards they do have rollover free
Right.
fee free as well.
Right.
They're anticipating on you not paying them on.
Right, and they want you to do it. So they're always offering. I know Bank of America offered a lot. Can you hang that up? Bank of America offered a lot. One day we're gonna get on here and offer financial tips. If anybody has some financial tips, help people out. But that's one of them that I used a lot this year. And then if you use rewards, say for instance I got a United card. I try to pay my mortgage with my card, but they won't let you. They won't let you pay it with a card. But if your landlord or whatever lets you pay your rent with a card, pay it with a credit card where you get points. And then use those points for flights and things like that. And so that's one other thing. I'm gonna try to do that. Matter of fact, when I pay my office rent today, I'm gonna try to do that. I'm gonna try to use a credit card because my mortgage wouldn't let me pay it with a credit card. So, but I have a loan option. So my mortgage wouldn't let me pay it with a credit card. But what I could do is I have that upgrade. They be giving me options all the time to take loans, zero interest for a certain period of time. So I could go there and pay. I can go there and pay my mortgage, but I don't get no points. That ain't gonna help me. I need somewhere where I'm getting points. That's the point. But it won't take credit cards. If I could figure out how to get my mortgage to accept credit cards instead of my mortgage company to accept credit cards instead of it take a bank account, but it won't accept a credit card. But if I could get it to do that, then you can take those points. You can use those points. So it's like you can get paid twice. You can get paid on points, and you can get paid on points, and you can get paid, because you got to pay your mortgage anyway.
No, Dr. Greta says she's a financial analyst in the oil industry.
Oh, in the oil industry? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, give us some financial tips on here, Dr. Greta. I'm pretty sure you got some financial tips.
I'm sure.
Hey, we can start helping each other. Black people, we don't have to keep being against each other. We don't have to be in competition with each other because we're not in competition. We don't have to do that. We got so many things that we brought from slavery. But guess what? The white man ain't got no chains on us no more.
Hey, Linda. Good morning, Linda.
Lala. Hey, Lala. It was nice seeing you last night.
That was Linda.
That is Lala.
Oh, it is Lala? Okay.
Yeah, I think. The white man ain't got no chains on us. We can work together. We don't have to be living like we in competition with everybody. You ain't got to see your sister walk by and check the size of her booty. It don't even matter. I'm just saying to see if she prettier than you or all this kind of drama we be doing. We don't have to do that. We don't have to be in no competition with each other. Everybody is just themselves. Everybody's themselves and everybody's great within their own self. And they have good attributes and bad attributes. and we don't need to compare
Right.
and be in competition with each other. We can actually help each other and win by helping each other. You get blessed when you help people too. Blessings upon blessings. And so we can collaborate, we can work together. Ain't nobody got no chains on us. There are things that people put in place to harm us, but we can use those things now to actually help us.
Right.
You know,
right.
we can use the fact that we know that we were picked against each other in our ancestries, through our ancestors back in the day, and we know that's in our blood, but also resiliency is in our blood. I put that on there on Facebook. Resiliency. Man, do you know the level of resiliency we have? The slaves were beat and they prayed and they sung. They were beat, they had to pick cotton all day in the heat. Getting paid a little bit of nothing or getting paid nothing. Work for free all day. Some people have been castrated. Some men were made to have to fight against each other. People were raped, and they didn't even call it rape then. They were just the master's property. People were sodomized, all that, ripped away from their families, torn away from their families. And you know that's gotta hurt. You have your family, your kids and everything, you're torn away. People were sold off. Every unimaginable thing that you can imagine. And they were still singing.
And they were still standing.
So today, we don't have no excuse. If you crying about your life today with all these resources, then I don't know what to tell you. But be more grateful, because our people made it through everything and they still sung. They still praise God. And then people say, well, people have, Tiffany. I'll just tell her we can do tomorrow. Do we have an interview for tomorrow?
I don't
I'm
believe
gonna try
so.
to do my friend. I'm gonna have my friend, because I think I might have an appointment. Let me check and see if I got an appointment. If I don't have an appointment, I'm gonna bring Tiffany on real quick so she can talk about her book.
Okay, I'm gonna go to YouTube and play a song for everybody. Hey, I'm gonna go to YouTube and play a song for everybody here.
What? That's your song? Well, do a commercial too, real quick, please.
Now we
While I look to see if I got a 9 o'clock. Do a commercial.
Now second Sunday, we're gonna have a competition, grab bag competition, and
It's only gonna take less than 1 hour, so don't
It's
be
gonna
like,
take
I ain't
about
coming
30
out
minutes.
because I want to dance. And
you're gonna be able to dance. And
Yes,
it's gonna take about 30 minutes, and it's gonna be a mixture of dances. So
all
if
styles.
it's all styles, you can grab anybody's. So if you know more than one dance, you're gonna be okay. If you don't, then it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun, and you're gonna mix up. And
I'd rather for people not to. I'd rather for people to get people who don't do their same dance. You know, all styles. It's gonna be an all styles dance contest. Somebody saying something on that. Let me see what time I got an appointment this morning. Oh, I just wish I didn't have no appointments this morning. Don't feel like working.
this is the song I want to play for everybody in 2026.
Oh Lord, let me talk about
This
that
is-
appointment.
This is what we're gonna do.
Oh, I don't got nobody to 10. Let me ask my friend Tiffany to come on. Hold on.
This is what we're gonna do. This is all we're gonna in 2026.
For real, say it loud.
Turn it up, baby.
Go get the little speaker.
So we can hear from here.
Oh, that's us. All of us. Let's win in every area. And they stay down, and they stay down, and they stay down. Win,
Win.
win.
That's what we're gonna do, baby, this year.
Hey,
You and us. Y'all and us. Both of us together, baby. We're gonna win. Collaborations together, whatever it is you wanna do, let's do it.
let me try to call I ain't got nobody to 10. Let me call my friend
Yes,
Tiffany.
Us.
See if I can get her to come in here and tell y'all how do you
Hey, Twin,
forgive
you
a
wanna come in,
person.
man? Hey, if you wanna come in this morning, you're more than welcome to,
Yeah,
bro.
how do you forgive a person who don't ask for Hey, why don't you come on our page this morning and talk about how do you, since it's the New Year's, how do you forgive a person who didn't apologize? You wrote about it, so come on our page.
Come do it tomorrow.
Oh, Lord. Okay.
Ah,
All right,
she
okay.
sound
We'll
like
do it
she's
tomorrow,
serious.
okay? Because this is a well-known speaker, another doctor, doctor of forensic science. We're going to bring her on tomorrow. My friend Tiffany Beard, she wrote a book about, okay, Tiffany.
Tomorrow. Absolutely.
8 o'clock. 8 o'clock. Huh? 8 o'clock. Okay, bro.
All right.
She wrote a book about how to forgive a person who did apologize. So anyway, I was talking about people who was having a hard time forgiving their parents, who they said that they didn't.
We had twin in. Twin wanted to come in.
Okay.
So we had
The answer
twin.
is the story wasn't the same story. Two people tell. Me and him can both tell the story about what happened last night, and it will not be the same story.
Right, absolutely.
So a story of you telling what you experienced as a child is not the same thing your parent experienced.
Right.
It's not. It's parents struggling to try to make it, trying to figure themselves out as a woman, trying to figure themselves out as a black woman, trying to go through all their trauma, all these things, and trying to also raise a little crumb snatcher. And then the crumb snatcher got their own story.
Hey, twin, I invited you in, brother. So, all right, you push the button to come in. So it's going slow right now. I don't know.
I'm glad we don't have the same struggles as we had, that we're starting to have more resources as a community. Why don't y'all use y'all resources? If you have your EAP units, get you a counselor. Get you a counselor for many reasons. If you get sick at work, you can take FMLA. Get you a therapist, have you a regular therapist. You need to have established care already. You don't need to come to your therapist the last minute like, hey, can you write me off work? You need to have established care already with therapy. So get you a therapist. If you have insurance, go see the doctor. If you don't have insurance, go on healthcare.gov, even if you don't work, and sign up for, get it, use it. If you live in Harris County, go to the Harris Center and stuff. Get you a gold card. Before I moved to Fort Bend County, I had me a gold card. Shit, my copay was $3. I was pissed when I moved to Harris County and found out I couldn't get no gold card no more. So anyway, use the resources. There are many resources. If you are a person who know about resources, come over here and start to come in one day and let us interview you and start telling people about resources that you know about. If you are a person who know a lot about finances, come over here one day and talk about, how to do better financially. Don't be mad because somebody gonna have something more than what you got. It don't matter. Stop doing that. So anyway, whatever you know about, come on and tell us. Whatever kind of business you have, if you have your own business, this is the platform where you can come on and you can introduce yourself. We don't even know people in the community, and tell us about your business.
Right.
And also we'll have to support you. If you have music you've made, hey, he's a DJ. Good. It's if it's great music, we're gonna throw it on in the club.
Absolutely.
Let's learn how to support each other. You can't do everything. No one can do everything for no one, but we could all support people a little bit here and there.
1,000.
So let's start to do that. Because why? Because we can. It's just like people was like, oh, we got together so quick, and we were like, oh, like so quickly we were like, putting each other on our Facebook page and all that. People were like, well, why are you doing that? Well, we just do it right about each other because we know how.
Oh, wow. Look, the camera's coming in clear now. It's not all big. See how it is? He's there. He's in there. Hey, good morning, twin. How are you doing, my brother?
All is well, man. I think
Can you just come over here? Is it doing it twice? Hey, twin, how you doing this morning? What you want? What's your resolution?
Well,
Introduce yourself first. Sorry.
Right. Actually, let's interview you. Matter of fact, twin, tell us about yourself, twin.
oh wow. Let me where do I
My
begin?
man, I didn't even put you on the spot, brother. My man, are you prepared?
Huh?
Are you ready to tell us about yourself, twin?
Oh, of course. No, I'm always ready. Hold up. I actually tried to get in on my other phone. Let me switch right quick while we can I can set it up, okay?
All right.
Happy New Year! Happy New Year! What's your New Year's resolution? Put them out there. Why are you doing that? Just say hi to all the people.
All right, Bernice.
Hey,
Hey,
Lala.
Bernice.
Hey, Bernice.
Linda, Lala.
Happy New
Twins
Year.
got you on.
What's your New Year resolution? Tell us
Barbara. Kathy. Cassandra.
Hey, Cassandra. I love you. I miss you.
Everybody else. If I didn't see your name, I do apologize, but
Thank y'all for coming in to our live. We love y'all.
Tell us y'all New Year's
And happy,
resolution.
happy New Year. We're winning in 2026.
Ours is to win all
Right,
three
absolutely.
areas of life. Win, 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 no matter what. And I got a statement for mine. I got a whole statement for my New Year's resolution, how I'm going to approach life.
Absolutely.
Approach life.
Uh-huh.
All
right,
so
My struggle is not the problem. It is my approach to struggles that is the problem. That's my New Year's resolution, is to have an approach, understanding that I don't control everything, and all I need to do is do my best, and everything is going to work out the way it's supposed to work out. So there you go. That's my New Year's approach. What's up, twin?
All right,
ready?
can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you well.
Okay then. Of course, I'm Antonio Twin Harris, which is my political name, not just my government name. Reason I say that is because of I'm a candidate here, Fort Worth, Texas, for city council, and not only that, twin stands for two, which is I'm an identical twin. We are also known as the Xerox twins, or the multi-talented Xerox twins. Well,
Okay.
we do everything from dancing, acting, singing, you name it.
Acting?
Public speaking. Oh yes, we done did a little bit of everything, stage plays and what have you. Been in videos,
really?
did videos, yes. And so, yeah, modeling, you name it. We have partaken in a little bit of everything.
Acting. I just want to know a little bit more about you. I think that we should do that in the dance community. So who else? We spend all our time with each other. So who else gonna represent us? I'm just saying. But go ahead. Or a lot of our time with each other.
Well, I think that's one of the things about the dance community is that we have a lot of dignitaries. We got a lot of professional people. And like you say, it takes us to, it takes a village to raise a child. And I tell people all the time, we are that village. And we are still being so-called raised or reared. We raise cows, but we rear children. But anyways, and so we got the opportunity, even with the dance community, when we start knitting our web, right? The web means it is a lot of different strings that are put together to knit. The web is like a web for a spider, right? Everybody got individual things that we do, businesses and what have you. But with our community, everybody's continued to be individual. So what we got to do is we got to connect and build that web, like you're saying, right? And like you say, come on and let us know what you do so that we can patronize your business, or you can give us some information, what have you. And this is why Twin and I got our show as well, The Best Life Ever, which we do on Wednesday nights from 8 until because what we knew.
And we're gonna start coming on at our thing. We're not gonna be on the whole time, but we'll come on for at least 30 minutes. We're in our we're in our party. We have a party on Wednesday night. You said 8 to what?
8 to 9. We would just say 8-ish. Because
all right. We're gonna try to come on. We have a party on Wednesday night, so we might come on
no problem.
But do 15 minutes. We might just come on as a group and do 15 or 20 minutes,
Right, but you can always go back and watch.
And look at it later.
Yeah, right. If you guys don't get a chance to but anyways, so the show is where we love, we laugh, and we learn how to live our best lives together. And yeah, this is why we bring on the resources of all sorts, man, from you name it, doctors. We done had of course we can have you on as well. And and one of the things that when you saying that what you call it, FBLA, I'm not very. I've been an entrepreneur for so long. I don't pay attention to
FBLA. Also, you can, as an entrepreneur, you can get it too. You can get, because I'll put it on here one day. I have because I'm also self-employed. So I don't my insurance is, I got the marketplace. So that's why I'm so glad for the Obamacare. Shit, people didn't get out and vote, but people don't realize, well, I didn't get my Obamacare. Shit, Trump trying to mess with that Obamacare. But I have healthcare.gov. But there's a program too where as a self-employed person, you can get short-term disability and long-term disability. And I bought into it. You just pay a monthly fee.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so this way, if you ever get, because we're older. And so if you get hurt, and if you're on your job, be sure when they offer you short-term and long-term disability, you need to take it, especially if you're over 40. Because what happens is, if you get sick, and it can even be mental health, it doesn't have to be like, say for instance, you have like 3 deaths, 2 or 3, you have deaths in your family. And you have a hard time dealing with it, or you need to take off because you got so many things on your plate at once. You can use your short-term disability for that. You can take up to, me personally, as a therapist, I would give people 30 days without a problem. You know what I'm saying? Now, when they start wanting to take more than that, I don't do it because I don't want to do all the paperwork. I don't like that much paperwork. But the companies don't even give you no trouble for taking 30 days. You know what I'm saying? Like, they do that easily. When you start taking 2 or 3 months off, then sometimes I've seen them deny people and things like that. But for the most part, they don't even, 30 days, they just let you do it. Some people feel bad about doing it, but my whole thing with that is that when a company give you a salary, they give you a salary knowing that you may take off work, for a period of time here and there. That's part of your work salary. So anyway, you just take it. So if you need to take it, but you need to establish care with a therapist. So like if you a lot of people's insurance pay for it. And if your insurance don't pay for it, if you have a job somewhere, they may like I say, when you get healthcare.gov, because I go to a therapist for my healthcare.gov. I'm self-employed. You know what I'm saying? So just file your taxes. And shoot, if you file your taxes and you file them right, you be like Trump. Shit, Trump don't pay the people I don't want to pay that either. Shit. But just pay lowest taxes as possible, but you can get healthcare.gov, You can get that Obamacare. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What I was just saying, I'm not real familiar.
Right, it's stuff you need to know. Right.
If it ain't really something that I'm focusing on,
but you still need to know about it because you're getting older. At the same time, you need to,
the reason I was bringing it up is because, of course, I lost my daughter here in October.
Right.
And believe it or not, man, the state of mind that you be in, you just don't want to do nothing.
Right. No energy.
Right. And working is one of the things. Of
and
course.
Condolences to you, because that's one thing I can't imagine.
Right.
I don't even know how you got to I don't know if you got through it, but how did you even, I don't even know how you wake up and pick your feet up the next morning with something like that,
Right. Yeah, it is quite, what I'm saying, it's quite hardening. It says, it's I explain it as excruciating pain. And the X is it's the unknown. I can't describe it, right? It's unknown. But what I was just saying is that how even if I hadn't come to this had to cross this bridge, I wouldn't know how imperative it is to be able to take off from work. I wouldn't know that. I wouldn't know that. Yes, sometimes you have to let that mind catch up with the realities. Right. The realities of your world. And so again, what I'm saying is that I'm more or less thankful to be able to have people like yourself to explain some of the opportunities and the possibilities that we need as people, and why it's important that we know who we are, right? Who we are personally, and then who we are as individuals, so that we can connect those dots. And so I say all the time, Doctor, that I want my world to, I want my heaven on earth. In order to do so, I got to find all my angels, right? And so, with that being said, you are my angel. You are that which helps comfort me. Oh, you follow what I'm saying?
Yeah, thank you. And if you ever going through something with the grief, because I know that grief has to be intense and it goes back and forth. You know, you're welcome to contact me. I
Okay.
just want you to know that because that's a lot.
Right.
You know
Well,
what I'm saying? I don't even know how a person get through that. But well, I mean, I deal with people with stuff like that on a daily basis, you know, because that's why I work on the holidays. People will get up on Christmas. Kids have died and stuff on Christmas, and
Mhm.
stuff like that. You know, New Year's, all kind of stuff can happen to people. But I just want you to know that it's
Right.
not everything is about money. If you need to talk to somebody, if you need to go through something,
Right.
you feel free to contact me.
Exactly. And I'm glad you said that. One of the things that I must say, and I have to thank everybody that have contacted me, that hugged me,
Mm-hmm.
that have donated, that have supported me in any way.
Uh-huh.
Thank them because you don't know how much that helps. That
Yeah.
is, I mean, it's beyond. I guess when I say my heaven, it was heavenly. I had a heavenly process dealing with
Yeah.
the loss of my daughter because of those you guys around me that made it that much easier, right?
Yeah.
You
Yes.
softened the blow. But not only that, again, speaking more about me, I'm a man of many resources. My organizations that I'm a part of, that I deal with, some started or whatever, uh,
Uh-huh.
we that's what I do. Mothers of Murdered Angels is an organization I've been with for quite some time, and what we
Uh-huh.
do, we deal with gun violence and victims to gun violence and what have you. I've been
Uh-huh.
doing it for years now, and
Uh-huh.
lo and behold, it just came through the back door, and
Uh-huh.
and surprised me as well. But this is what our organization
Look,
do.
you can deal with it when it's other people, but when it's you, that's a whole nother story. I'm just
It's a
saying.
man. It's a whole nother. I mean, it's a whole another experience, right? But
Yeah.
again, right. So it really it taught me and told me that which I've been doing is very much needed, right? My
Needed. Yeah.
purpose is
Necessary.
being fulfilled, right? And so
Yeah.
again, yeah, but no, 29, we do a lot of things. People say y'all everywhere, y'all do everything, and
No, huh?
yeah,
How y'all
and
get into dance?
huh?
How did you get into dance?
Well, 29, we are natural dancers. Believe it or not, Club Ritzies,
Oh, for
Mark.
real? I believe that Club Richie be lit. I love it.
Right. Well, let me tell you about a little how that came about. Mark Crittenton had a partner that he went into big club business with, which was David
Uh-huh.
Lacey. David Lacey saw Twin and I dancing, and he said, "You know what? I got to find them guys somewhere to dance." And they
Uh-huh.
started the ballroom at that time. They went in business. Now I think it was another club before the ballroom, if I'm not mistaken.
Uh-huh.
But they went into business, and we were the
Uh-huh.
inspiration for David to even open up a club. And
Oh,
so
really?
he passed. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, Mr. Lacey.
Uh-huh.
Very good guy. I mean, genuine. I mean, over the top genuine. But
Uh-huh.
so Mark been in business of what 40 years now. Um,
Uh-huh.
we have through the inspiration of us, man. We was the Xerox twins. Well, we was known for dancing, but believe it or not, we brought rap here to this area as well, down here in the southern part of the nation. We've been rapping ever since 1979, right?
Oh, y'all rap yourself?
We rap.
What?
That's
I
that,
never
that,
knew
that,
that.
that's where the Xerox twins
That's
come
funny.
from. Yeah, that's where the
Boy,
Xerox
I never
twins.
knew that. That's so funny. So that's just going to show you how you don't be knowing stuff about people. That's crazy, isn't it?
Right, babe. We sing. We got songs of all sorts. We are, like I say, we do everything. We do family reunions where we go and we speak about what family is, what
Oh,
family
well, what
does.
is family? You tell me.
Our
I
family
want
is
some of that inspiration. What is family?
what family does. Familiar. What's familiar with that
Uh-huh.
set of people, right? And this is why family don't mean that you have to have same blood. It
Yeah.
means what is familiar. We are all family. But our problem is that we have gotten away from being that, right? And this is why we call you our family, because
Yeah.
of the way that we intend, our intentions intend on treating you, and
Yeah.
we want the reciprocation. Treat us like family. And this is what
Right.
we got to do. And this is why we say take a village to raise
Right.
a child. Because we had a community, common unity, community. We had a
Uh-huh.
community of people that had vested interest in all of us, right?
Yeah.
And so what happens is that, and this is why I was saying, even when you were speaking about they don't have shackles on us anymore, but the
Yeah.
shackles are the systems that we are
Right.
forced to deal with, right?
Right.
The
Right.
school systems, that's a shackle, right? Because the
Yeah.
system is geared toward us, not for us, right? The court
Right.
system, that's
We
shackled,
know there's definitely still struggles. There's definitely still elements,
right? And so
I was just
everything
saying
is
that to say is that we can do better. Let's just do better because we can. So, you know what I'm
right,
saying? We can't figure out everything, but we can treat each other better just because we can just treat each other better. We know how to do it, and let's do it. Because a
right.
lot of times we do know how to treat people better than we do treat people. We know how to do better. Let's
Yes.
just do it because it's the right thing to do. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
you know, there's a time I remember I call her my mother-in-law, my daughter's grandmother. I took a friend of mine to her house one day, and
Uh-huh.
matter of fact, it was my partner in crime. It wasn't at that time, but it was my partner in crime. And so I took him over there, and we sit there, we laughed and joked, because she was a funny lady, and oh man, she'll cuss you out, don't even know you. But it was her cuss words, right? With terms of
Yeah.
endearment, right?
Yeah.
And so I took him there, and we stayed there, I know, almost 2 hours, laughing, playing. When we get ready to leave, she pulled me to the side. She said, "Who is that guy?" I said, "That's my friend." She said, "No, it's not." I said,
Oh, really?
"Yes, it is." She said, "No, it's not." Right? And
Uh-huh.
so sometime later, it was revealed that he wasn't my friend. And
Yeah.
so I'm saying it to say this. How did she know that it wasn't my friend? It
Yeah.
was because of her intuition, right? What she
Discernment. Yeah.
felt. And what she felt was her discernment, which rings true, right?
Yeah.
What we've got away from is our discernment, our gut feeling, our
Yeah.
first mind, right? The first mind is here in the gut. It's here, right? And so even when we meet someone, we shouldn't meet a stranger. They're only strange because we forgot about our and how to use our discernment. I should
Yeah.
be able to feel who you are, not see your
Yeah.
Mercedes. You know what I'm saying? Not think
Yeah.
about the kind of house, not see how you're dressed and what have you. I should be able to feel who you are in
Right.
order for me to know
Looking
who
at the
you
wrong things.
are. Right. And so again,
And you really can if you pay attention. That is true. Like when you be around people, you can tell people who really genuinely like you and who people that care about who care about you. And you can tell the people that really just don't cut for you. But I think you learn how you compartmentalize in that case. Because just
you,
because people are not your best friend, don't mean that they cannot be something to you. That don't mean they need to
exactly.
be your best friend. Everybody don't need to be. But that don't mean
Yeah.
that they don't fit somewhere in your life.
That's it. You know, that's how you hear the term. I was born a day, but I wasn't born today, right?
Right.
And
Right.
so, yeah, you're right, and that's that intuition. So what I do, I try, and I'm learning how to deal with my intuition, right?
Yeah.
Uh, Intuition is something like mother wit, right? A child can be in the bedroom crying, and you and I sitting up in the living room, and for some reason you'll be like, "Oh, I need to go check on that child," right? Because
Yeah.
your mother wit kick in, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so again, twin and I, we're always asked, what is it like being a twin? And our answer would usually be, we don't know any different, right?
Yeah.
But even with that, our connection is something totally different than a brother or a sister. We are twins, and we're actually identical.
You know, I've heard twins that passed, and I was trying to figure out how did they deal with, like how they deal with it. They can feel it. Like when cause I have clients who twins too.
Right.
Sometimes their twins have passed away. And
Exactly.
they can feel it and everything. They can tell something happened.
And
Even though they might not been with them at the time, they can tell. So I'm happy to my twin.
right. And it is so true. We interviewed a good twin, a friend of ours, one of the Johnson brothers. Oh man, Dondre and Derek, and one of them passed, and we had him on our show, and we was just talking about twins, the phenomenal aspects of being a twin. It is again, it's something that we can explain. It's some things. We used to play this game, Jinx, where when you say the same thing at the same time, and the person say Jinx, that means you can't talk until someone call your name. But twin and I, we said that so many times. I mean, to the point where we didn't speak much, right? Because
really?
we always,
Y'all couldn't say nothing again just when I said your name, because you said the same thing.
that was it. But so Twin was telling us that he went on a cruise, and his brother was here on land and got seasick. Ain't that something?
Really? That's funny. The other twin. That's funny. His brother was here and got seasick because he was on the cruise and was seasick.
Because he was on the cruise.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's a lot of different things, a lot of different instances that hey man, we have experienced that no other can, right?
Yeah.
Because of that twinship, you know what I'm saying? That twinship. But yeah, again, again,
thanks for coming on. You got any party words about New Year's resolutions? Because I'm tired and I'm about to have probably 19 clients today. So I'm about to get to work. Oh Lord, and I don't feel like working today. This one of the days, but I don't have no choice, I already got these people set up. So
very much understandable. Very much understandable. And again, I commend you for what you do. And yes, we need people in all areas of our lives, right? Especially people, right? But resolutions my resolution has been constant, and that's to be the better me every way possible. And so this have been my resolution. I made that resolution, oh wow, when I was a child, and it has always been my resolution, is to be the better me. Right, whatever that may be, right? Whatever, I'm one that I don't hone on a future, or I don't have much hope. I don't deal with faith. I deal with what is now, because a lot of times, right? I just dealt with not dealt with. I am in a situation with someone just lost their child. If you guys didn't hear about the gun violence here in Fort Worth, where we lost a young man and a young lady, still in the
I heard that. I heard about the young lady, but I heard about a young man y'all just lost down there. That's so sad, man.
Right.
It's so heartbreaking, just to even think about a parent losing a child, man. That's just, especially the gun violence, but just period. However they die, it's just sad to think about a parent.
And this came in threes, because the guy that unalived the other two ended up taking his own life.
No.
Yes, that is heartening. But again, one of the things that we must do, we must inhale, right? We need to inhale the love that we have around us, in order to exhale it back to those around us. And that's our problem. We forgot how to love, first of all, self, right?
Yeah.
And it's hard to love self and almost impossible, if not impossible, to love others when you don't love self. And
Right.
our babies, our children have lost that. Or they haven't been given that. They haven't been shown that. They haven't been taught that, right?
Right.
So again, yeah, no, my resolution has been constant, man, for many, many years, and that is to be the better me, or to continue being and doing what I deem is
Okay.
necessary for
Okay.
others as well.
And I think we'll add to our resolution by, just like with what you said, just collaborating with people and, connecting with people when and where we can. You know what I'm saying? We can't
That's
do
it.
everything for everybody, but we can connect to people when we can and, help out in small ways, well, whatever whatever
Yeah,
we can do.
well, my motto is, whatever you do it for somebody.
Yeah. And
Do
you
it
don't
for
need to be
somebody.
getting something back all the time. Just do
Yeah.
stuff for people just because you want to do it.
Just do it, right? Yeah.
Right.
If-
My
if
motto
it-
now is just do better because you know how to do better. Like, do what you know how to do, because a lot of times we do know how to do better. We just choose not to do it.
Yeah, I ran for city council 3 terms, right?
Huh?
The main reason was, and I'm gonna let you go. The main reason was for
Sorry.
the, huh?
No, go ahead. Go finish. Finish your words.
Okay, the main reason was for the influence, right? I want to have influence, right? My goal in life is to be the most resourceful person in the world. That's who I want to be. And so I ran for the resources, gentrification, and where the money is being spent down in our cities, right? So I found that, of course, the money is being spent for those who collect the money, right?
For real, huh?
Right? And so
And come
gentrification.
on there one day and talk about resources and that thing too. Come on one day and talk about that. That's an important thing.
Hey, Twin, real quick thing. Hey, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, but you brought the memory back to me. Remember 1 year ago, we discussed we're going to be doing this over there at the college. We were talking about this at the college. You and your brother was there, and I was like, "Hey, I'm gonna have a show," and you was like, "Y'all was trying to do a talk show thing as well." It's about a year ago.
There wasn't Bishop College. There was a college that I went to. Matter of fact, and if you didn't know, I did 10 years in the federal penitentiary, and that was at what is it called? It was Cedar Valley. That was the college.
Yeah, right, correct.
And that was the college that I went to while I was in prison.
Speaking things into existence.
And we
That's
talked
it.
about it about a year ago, brother. Hey,
Exactly.
let's come on soon and finish this
Finish about the
conversation.
resources and stuff and start telling people like whatever resources you know about they can use. And
Right.
One day next week, let me know, and we're gonna give you a 30-minute segment straight on you. So
And we'll bring
one day
Twin
next
on
week.
as well.
All right,
Yeah.
and if you want your brother in, you can bring your brother in as well.
Yeah. We'll do
All right,
that.
we love y'all. We love y'all.
yeah, bring the other twin on too. I don't even know which twin is which twin, so it don't even matter.
One has a mustache, the other one doesn't.
I look at both y'all at the same time and don't know which one is what. Don't know who.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, we love y'all, man. Peace out.
Bye.
God bless.
Bye.
All right, then.